YouTube and TikTok should be working here soon. Looks like we don't have college football this weekend, so tomorrow I may not be on normal hours. I don't want to be in that camera view. Hey, what's up, Ruben? How are you doing, friend? Was late making my adjustments. Very sloppy. Yeah, very, very true way to sum that up, Nets fan. Ruben, what do you think of your Broncos so far this year? There's Marshawn. Yeah, she be seeing some folks on TikTok. They are coming in. I gotta turn on to Infinity is why. If you guys are watching on TikTok, thanks for watching. Please be sure to follow, share, and like. Sorry for the late start. My in-laws are back. I don't have an excuse. I just gotta get my sleep schedule sorted out where I'm starting earlier than I've been starting. You got the double there. I was trying to counter for that, but didn't use it well enough. Don't know, man. Play good. Don't win the close games. Eagles, what do you think? Yeah, Eagles are the team to beat, in my opinion. Yeah, Eagles look good. Sean, are you ready for Philly and the Dodgers? He's able to get me. It's his receivers cross it up there. Question of the day, Jordan or LeBron? I just thought we'd lead into it. I made a video, who wore it better, number 23, Jordan or LeBron, so that's question of the day today. Hey, Noah, how are you, man? You ready for some NHL? Next week, you're going to London to see the Broncos in real life. No way, Ruben. You're going to go to the game? That's awesome, dude. Have you ever got to see him in person before? Game was pretty good yesterday. Good for your Bears. Had your yearly cancer screening yesterday, so trying to rest up. Hope everything's good. Dark expected when they get all the results for you. Marquin, welcome in. Thanks for watching. Always better to get on top of those things early than late, of course. Yeah, I'm also Team Jordan. Oh, I didn't see that receiver out of the backfield. I was trying to cover the receiver on the right-hand side. Hey, what's up, Jude? How's your day going? Not as scared about to the Dodgers. Everybody thinks we should be. Get their starter out. Their bullpen is DS. Yeah, their bullpen's struggling a lot, especially with home field advantage. Yeah, if you guys can get deep counts early in the game on the starters and get to the pin, should be fine. Shohei's pitching game 1, right? Is what I heard. So he's running around with Ward. I'm hitting down on the D-pad, and we are going to intercept it there in the goal line. Here's Davis trying to go all the way. Because it's going to be a 100-yard return, guys. Uh-oh. Whoever number 1 is looking pretty fast. Slow down, number 1. Hey, we broke the plane. All right, how about that? Jude, I'm doing good. Yeah, thanks for watching. Please be sure to follow, share, and like if you're on TikTok. If you're not already a follower. Otani versus Sanchez. Your father's coming with you. First time in your life. That's super exciting, man. I'm surprised how well Jesus Luzardo did for you guys this year. He always had a lot of arm talent when, he was an A, but it seemed like he couldn't put it together. Hey, what's up, Trekken? How's it going? Having no PC is a real pain, says Dark Specta. It can be. Yeah, there's so many things I'm used to doing on the computer. When I try to do it on my phone or a tablet or something, it just isn't the same. Jays haven't announced any playoff roster. I wonder if they're trying to play a little bit of a psychological game so they're in boom. Trekken, how about your Cubs? They pulled it off yesterday. Luzardo, Sanchez, both over 200 strikeouts. Yes, very impressive. All mobile is not great. It's not. No. Sometimes people act like you should be able to do stuff on your phone. It's not the same. Going to a website, like trying to fill out a medical form or something on a website versus phone versus computer. I feel way more comfortable on a computer for big time stuff. I know some people say it's like a boomer thing or whatever, but I think it is just easier to navigate it on a PC or a laptop. Jordan, user Aiden, how are you guys? Sorry for the very late start. For those of you that are regulars that like to be in here earlier, I just got to get used to being able to sleep. I had my alarm set for 4 o'clock, and I just snoozed and snoozed. I did exercise yesterday, but that's not an excuse to be that tired. Although I am a little bit out of shape. Z Money, how's it going, Z Money? Good to see you there in chat. But Jew, thanks for being a follower and sticking around. Big game, right? Seahawks in Tampa Bay this weekend. Tampa's going to give us a pretty good test. I know they're pretty banged up. Sometimes those teams come in banged up and they get the win, just like the Niners did last night against the Rams. Looked like a 49er road game. A lot of Niner fans cheering there in Los Angeles. Kind of a bad showing for Los Angeles and the Rams. We've had back-to-back good Thursday night games. I was close to streaming MLB The Show this morning. Probably this weekend I got to get in a show stream. I know there's more content dropping today. I'll try to get caught up on it a bit. Although I haven't been playing it nearly as much. Kind of get through these field pass things. He hasn't really scrambled much. He's usually been extending and throwing, so I try to hold back with my usering. Danielle Freak just shared the stream on TikTok. Hopefully everybody will come in now. Jimmy H is in the chat. How's it going, Jimmy? Ryan Loggins is there. Hunt's there. Good to see you guys. Oh, almost. But almost doesn't get me a turnover. Jace Hosh is there. I haven't had the ball yet. We had a pick 6, so it's been all Cardinals so far. Hey, Hunt, thanks for following. The timer goes up when you guys follow. I don't know if I actually started the timer. Oh, well, extra time. Timer goes up when you guys follow, and yeah, we get excited when there's new folks. So there we go. We'll do an hour and a half. An hour and a half guaranteed. Commanders playing the Chargers. You know, Chargers just lost to the Giants. Maybe you guys are getting them at a good time. Maybe they're not as good as everybody thought they were. Is Mariota going to play again, or is Daniels back? Zach Humphreys just joined the chat. Isn't Zach Humphreys the guy who's married to Kardashian there for a while? The former New Jersey Net. Let's see. Hurricane, David, Gus, Tech, and JR. Welcome in, guys. He is pain-free. I think you guys had a shot if Jaden's going. Jacob, thanks for sharing the stream as well. Pittman will give a big game there for us. Chargers have no more starting offensive linemen due to injuries. So that's a big part of football, right? Having an offensive line. Let's see, Jason Rubio, welcome into chat, Jason. We got a lot of clean blocking there for Lynch. Marshall, welcome into the stream. Don't really want to give this guy much time back the other way. Maybe we can book in some scores here. Probably good to shut off my mic so he doesn't hear all my plans as I tell them to you guys. Robert, Ryan, user, B-Baller, Judy, good morning to each and every one of you. Oh, Coco's in the house. The issue is Terry, Debo, and Noah Brown are banged up. Weight also goes up after the Dunkin', donuts, and iced coffee. Oh, that sounds good. What type of donut did you get this morning? Coco, they gave you a violation because they thought you were not really in Yokohama? They can be so weird over there on that platform sometimes, man. Elijah, Bucky, Jordan, Evan, how are you, fellas? It's just yeah, the dumbest stuff pops up over there often. Go Grits. Both booked OTs are out for a while. Booking OTs out is out of the month. Slater's out for the season for the Chargers. Yeah, that's going to be tough for them to overcome. Didn't really want to get Russell hit, but it is what it is. Got to beat the Bucks on Sunday, says the Cloud. Yes, big game for both teams. Buccaneers are banged up though, and it's in Seattle, so Seahawks don't really have any excuses. If you can't beat Tampa at home when you're fairly healthy and they're not, when are you going to be able to beat them? Violation means man's been over there almost 30 years. And Lynch was open in the end zone, so there we go. Yeah, I told my wife, since I don't have any sports that I need to stream this weekend, tomorrow maybe we can go do something fun as a family. And Sunday, I didn't volunteer for Sunday because Sunday I want to watch the Seahawks and Buccaneers. So didn't offer up my dad driving everybody around services for Sunday. Sundays are for Danielle Freak. Addie, thanks for following. Who's your favorite football team, Addie? Doing good. Hope you're being awesome. Oh, I bet the Jays ticket prices are out of this world, man. I know I want to see the Mariners lose. It's probably the outcome I want the most out of the playoffs now. Yeah, I missed what I was trying to do. Let's see, Addie's a Bulls fan. What did the Bulls do this offseason? They re-signed, what's his face, Giddey, right? Jays come out rusty, you think? How are the playoffs been? Did the Rays win? Bad news about your Rays. But the playoffs were okay. You know, we had 3 game threes yesterday, so that was pretty cool. This guy's had good blocking here. Quick question: if you're running man blitz, will running a shell mess up your defense? I mean, I think it depends on who you're playing against and if they're able to read it fast enough and counter you, or if your players are better than theirs. Are you playing Ultimate Team, buddy, or are you playing like franchise or something? Hey, the Tigers clutched it out. Yeah, good for the Tigers. I thought Cleveland was going to get through there. Felt like everything was going against Detroit there down the home stretch. Yeah, this guy's got a good drive going. I don't want this. Everybody scroll on TikTok. You guys control the timer. Come on in. That's why I'm waving like this. Come on in. Please follow, share, and like. It's free to follow and tap the screen and all that good stuff. That'll drive up the length of the stream. Will your players... Oh, but I don't usually mess with all that. So I don't know. It shouldn't mess it up, but you know, sometimes there's glitchy things that happen in these games. So I would just experiment with it if you're way ahead or way behind and see what it does. I've been getting some weird hot routes master of late, which I know is not what you're asking about, but the route, instead of like putting a receiver on a streak, it'll put them on like a negative streak where they do like a V shape, come behind the line of scrimmage, and then go back out. So it can be weird how the game reacts to the adjustments that you make and pre-snap audibles and all that. World Series hasn't happened yet. Coco Wild card round ended yesterday. I think it's going to be Phillies or Dodgers probably go through. I think the winner of that series probably goes through. The Cubs or the Brewers. And then in the American League, I think the Yankees have a decent shot. I think the Blue Jays have a shot. Although I may just be rooting on my fan interest. I don't believe in the Brewers for whatever reason. I feel like they're kind of a fluke team that got hot and ran through. But maybe I'm just respecting them. And I dislike Seattle. I think those are the outcomes I'm hoping don't end up happening. I don't want Seattle versus Milwaukee. And then I'm just going to be completely salty, hating on both teams. Master, thanks for the share. Brewers, Phillies will go 7 games in the championship series, says Nats fan. Would love to see your Cubs win. That'll be tough, though. Yeah, Cubs would be exciting. I do like Sia Suzuki a lot, and that entire Cubs roster. I was rooting against him because I like Mason Miller so much from the Padres. I was hoping to see Mason go through and get a ring, but didn't work out. Mason was awfully nice to the kids this year when he was still a member of the Athletics before they dumped him off. Let's see, Bill, Lee, Lex, Tall James, everybody welcome in. But yeah, we got, 8 teams remaining now. I don't really love those 3-game series. Feels like those can be very fluky as to who makes it through. But now we're on to the real series, the big series. See, Jays to win. Bullpen needs to stay steady, says Noah. That guy is gross. A's really should have kept Miller. They got the supposedly the number 2 prospect in baseball, switch hitting shortstop. That's like 18 years old. But yeah, Miller's young as well. I was surprised that they decided they want to move on from him. I'm assuming they think he's not going to stay healthy throughout his career, and they wanted to cash in on him. But hated that they traded away Miller. Yeah, 104.5, right? Can you be mod for me? I don't think so, Pull Legend. I got plenty of mods over in the purple chat that can pop over if necessary. And Pull Legend, I don't remember ever talking to you before. I'm not sure if you're even a subscriber, but I appreciate your offer. Let's see, lights flash green. James is followed. James, welcome in. Are you a Seahawks fan or an Atlanta Hawks fan? Yeah, the one game thing was idiotic. Yeah, it is better than that. Play 162 game season to go play one game is crazy. Had that triangle receiver open, but I couldn't get the throw out there. It took too long. He got jammed up against the CPU in his route. Pull Legend, the only L is you. Hey, Boski, what's up, buddy? How's your Friday treating you, Boski? Brian, yeah, we're doing good. What's up, Brian? Yeah, take what they give me. Here's Kittle. Kittle in the middle. See, neither youth football team with the Hawks made the gamer tag and stuck with it ever since. That's a good reason to stick with it. Boski, yeah, I'm doing good. Let's see. What's new? Not much. Don't have any obligation streams this weekend, so I should be doing a lot of gaming this weekend. Uh-oh. Pull Legend. I'm going to have to recruit Truckin or somebody over to send you to the dark side. Or I can do it myself. Does anybody want to pop on the red platform and send Pull Legend to another dimension? Swimming in the deep end of the pool? Or should I take him out? Alright, Truckin's coming to take you for a truck ride. He's going to take you to the farm. Pull Legend says okay. Yeah, you're going to think it's okay. This guy was begging to be mod, then he got all sideways about it. Pull Legend, it was no. Don't worry. You don't need to leave. We're going to show you the door here in a minute. We're bringing the bouncer over. It's just more fun to do it this way. Oh, Truckin's there. Truckin happened to has a wrench with him. Truckin, what you can do with that wrench, buddy? Let's see. Ian, Hot Fan, Mariah, Austin, Roman Lover. How's everybody doing there? Those of you that are watching on TikTok chat. Oh, you came in from CSN. I can do my best to answer the questions for sure. My role with CSN is sort of like an independent contractor where I do a lot of helping the streamers get set up with OBS and then whatever else they need me for. Barrick's like the main guy, but yeah, I'll answer anything that I can answer for you for sure, James. Hey, what's up, Coach Felipe? Oh, Noah made it over to double wrench accident on that guy. First rule of being mod, never asked to be mod. Yeah, the kid just came in and asked to be mod first thing he asked. Then started typing L in the chat over and over again when we didn't give him mod. You're probably going to end up being a red chat mod, Matt's fan. We just have to stop banning you around here. Let's see, Mark, JP, Rocket, welcome in, fellas. Opponents had pretty good offensive drives. I have had one stop on them, and that's why we got the lead. He runs a lot of stuff right there in the middle of the field where things are getting open. Got hit up on your IG, and CSN has a license to specific Mountain West games. Yes, they do have Mountain West rights. I believe there's nothing scheduled for this week, and I'm not sure when we're going to get more Mountain West games. But I do believe there's more coming this season. So, yes, they have the rights to the games. And then I don't know where you stream, but you would be able to stream the games with your community, you know, like right here on the purple stream or the red stream or TikTok or whatever. I've been doing it. I streamed the last game that we had the rights to last week was New Mexico versus New Mexico State, and I had a monster stream on the red platform. Had over 2,000 concurrent viewers, which is really high for me. Austin, welcome in. How's it going, Austin? Yeah, he just seems to have multiple routes, and we're not getting enough pass pressure on this guy. It's not yet. Need to show him a different wrinkle defensively. Yeah, Truckin's got the wrench there too. The wrench of power. Hey, Truckin, thanks for the heart me. As you know, it puts you on the TikTok team. Love to have you guys on the team. The cover 3 worked a little better for a play. We'll see if he adjusts. When you run a stunt, it's like this lineman is coming over here and this lineman's going over there. It's supposed to fool the defensive, or excuse me, the offensive blocking scheme. So I don't know that it always works, but sometimes there's stunts that work really glitchy in Madden, where guys almost go like unevaded through the artificial intelligence, and then they have to patch the game. They're way more effective at times in Madden than they are in real life. Hey, what's up, Joey? See, Hawk James says, had a Cowboy fan talking tons of trash about your checkdowns. Then he ended up fumbling at the one. Felt good. That sounds like the Rams last night. I think they're about to put the Niners away, and then the ball came out. Joey, we love it when you're here. Wanted to make sure before you sign up for anything, you think you heard the game for CSU versus New Mexico was... Oh, sorry. Reading the chat, and he snapped it faster than I was ready. You heard that game was in. Tried to call off work for that one. Hopefully get the day off. So there's an event schedule right in the Discord server, Hawk James. It's going to have the games that they have the rights to listed inside that event channel, and they programmed a bot, the CSN bot. So you express interest, and then the bot should message you that you have permissions to stream it. I don't think they're like not giving permission. It's just that they want to have the sort of the expectation of how many streamers they have for a given event, as people are coming in and getting set up for it. So I don't know anything about that game. I don't see that game in the event schedule. I don't think there's any game on tap for this weekend, if it's this weekend's games. Social media king like Howard Stern says, Truckin, 906 yards, 6 touchdowns. Mac Jones is a better quarterback than Brock Purdy. I don't know who needs to hear that, but I really believe it. Also, I'm kind of a Brock Purdy truther and hater as well. In November. So the schedule, at least for now, isn't that far out. If you're planning on taking a day off over it, because of course that's costing you a real life income, I would DM Barrick and ask Barrick if that's really the case. But I don't know where you may or may not have got that information, if it's serious. Because I'd hate for you to take the day off and then you're sitting around planning to do content and they don't have the content for you. Hey, Truckin, thanks for the finger heart and the go popular. What's up, Windsor? Welcome back to chat. Always love Mac. He showed us Pats fans hope. Bailey Zappi tore that hope down. Is Bailey Zappi still in the NFL? The king of streaming, says Nats fan. I have my moments, dude. I haven't really streamed as much as I should lately, but trying to get back to it now that I have my in-laws returning. Got told that by Cole. What's his part of it? But Cole isn't anybody that rings a bell with me, so I don't think Cole's part of administration. Did Cole invite you into the server? He may have just been trying to get a friend in there, type of deal. Back up on the Chiefs for Bailey Zappi. Ooh, that was supposed to be in a pick. 4th and inches. I think we tried to win it with the offense. Yeah, I don't want to tell you like Cole's wrong or anything. It's just one of those deals where, yeah, I don't know that Cole has, he would be privy to any inside information. I don't know about burnout, man. It was tough with my in-laws being gone because, you know, like if I want to do an 8-hour stream, they come over so often and we'll spend time with their grandkids. If they came on a given day, like they're gonna come over later today, I knew I could lay down and take a nap in the afternoon and kind of not be completely zonked for the day sort of thing. Now I've gotten used to them being gone for 6 months, and I've done shorter streams and that sort of deal, Nats fan. I've also tried to lean into making more short form content and some video content as well, which, you know, it has its dividends. It's just not the same as, you know, when you have a good stream and maybe get 10 subscribers or something and you feel like, oh, that was a great stream, as a streamer and you're growing your community sort of thing. Those take longer and you don't know if they're going to hit or miss as far as when you edit up a video. But you just kind of stay with it because it's supposed to be like good hygiene for content creation. Now that they're back, it's like, okay, well, if I need to take a nap, I can. If I want to go play golf, I can. If I want to spend the day doing edits, you know, I can do that. So I should be streaming more now that they've returned. Although next spring, they'll probably head back to Portugal again. How's everybody doing today? I'm good. We got the first win in the book. He was the one on Instagram. Did you say Barrick? Barrick's the head guy, Hawk. I would DM Barrick. Because if you're thinking about a certain game and you have a tie to the game that may be in the schedule or may not, Barrick's probably the one that's going to determine if they're actually going to put on the event or not. So I don't know Cole from anybody. Not to be disrespectful to Cole, but I don't remember chatting with him. So I don't think he's one of the decision makers, or I would probably know him. So there's a guy named Lewis. Lewis is like the Spanish-speaking, Portuguese-speaking. He's a co-founder. And then Bishop's very active in the Discord like myself. Bishop's the guy that's been doing a lot of the programming for the CSN player. If you have questions about the actual player itself or the CSN bot that works in the Discord, Bishop would probably be the guy to hit up. I usually help people with like, they don't know how to set up their stream, get them set up with OBS and that type of thing. Or, you know, I'll function as a guinea pig if they have like a new format to test out. Hey, Big Eagles, how's your day going? Thanks for being there. Thanks for following. I'm going to assume you're a Eagles fan. We are multi-streaming. We're on Red, Purple, and TikTok chat. So kind of having that conversation, try to tie it in where everybody knows what's going on. But for anybody that's scrolling in on the vertical stream, you don't see all the chat pop up. So just letting you guys know, I'm not making people up here. Of course, Hawk, yeah, sorry that I don't have like exact answers for you on the schedule. Usually they let us know, and then it's like, yeah, I try to stream all the games for them. I am him. Thanks for following. All the events, right? We get wrestling. We get, we've had miniature golf. We've had flat fighting. We've had A7 FL football. Now we have Mountain West. Hopefully some good stuff is coming on the horizon as well. Done a couple of Brazilian soccer matches last couple weeks as well for them. So a lot of different stuff shows up in the queue for CSN. With a name like Bishop, always assume they are CIA. I think Bishop goes by his last name, but yeah, the point still stands. Mobile's doing Dark Spected dirty. Don't mind me doing bonus stuff for stream. Hey, Truckin', I appreciate it. Dude, I was rambling, Truckin'. I'm sorry. Truckin' sent 11 roses and a donut. That's always going to get me to ask you guys, what's everyone's favorite donut type? The other morning, I thought, let's go get some donuts. So we cruised over to Walmart. Our Walmart has the grocery store built in. I guess that's pretty common nowadays, the super Walmart. So we got the bakery in there, and we ended up getting a dozen variety. Then the youngest one, she wanted chocolate donuts with sprinkles on them. I don't know why I act like I was sprinkling. And then my wife also wanted the jelly-filled donuts. So we ended up with like a boatload of donuts around the house. But thankfully we ate them all. We didn't have to toss them. Yeah, Walmart donuts are good. They're like a fraction of the price, Truckin'. We have a couple of independently owned donut stores here, donut shops. But if I go in, it's like 18 bucks for a dozen, and half the time it's hit and miss if they're fresh or if they feel like they've been in the case for a day. So, you know, nothing like dropping 18 bucks on donuts and they're still. Go to Walmart and it's like $6-7 for a dozen donuts or 18 donuts, whatever comes in the pack. It's just such a better value. But I mean, you're not going to get the specialty donuts there the same way, but they still have some pretty good stuff. Hey, Lucky Junior, thanks for following. Who is your favorite football team? Jason, don't start. Glazed donuts for Dark Spectre, Boston cream for Ryan. Old style donuts, blow for real, says Dark. I guess you can pop them in the microwave for like 10 seconds and they get a little bit warmed up and stuff, where they taste fresher, but you know, sometimes the sugary glaze, whatever's on there, kind of gets melty too. But yeah, Jason, what you up to, dude? Why don't you follow and talk sports instead of doing memes, Jason? Or you can be the chat memer if you want. Just don't walk on the wrong side of trucking. Yeah, I mean, it's not as good though, right? Dark, you know, having to go warm it up. I don't want to jump through hoops if I'm trying to have a donut. Hey, Jay, thanks for the heart me. How's your day going, Jay? Oh, the Block Dragon is here. Don't cut him. He's the Block Dragon. Block Dragon, what you up to, man? How's everything out in Germany? Weather getting nice and cool there? Wife's family used to own a bakery for Ryan. Voted the best donuts in the Southwest Ohio back in the 90s before her grandfather passed away. Man, that must have been fun. Were you guys already together back then, Ryan, or you didn't know your future wife back then? Freezing temps at night, nice mid 60s during the day. I wouldn't mind a freeze night here. Take care of those mosquitoes that are biting the heck out of everybody. It is definitely mosquito season in Central California. We don't usually get a freeze night till like November or December, and we don't get a lot of them. Tends to zap those guys out though. Can't wait for the heat wave to end for Noah. Didn't know she existed. Grew up a couple hours away for Ryan. Too bad you missed out on all the great baked goods. Now, does Mrs. Ryan still make some really cool stuff baking wise? You know, there at the house, or does she not care for it too much? He got me with Hertz with a nice zip to the side. You were at the Niners game yesterday. It was crazy and a good game, says Hawks Prime. Hey, Em, what's happening, buddy? Seemed like Niner fans really showed up in that stadium. Felt like it was a Niners home away game type of deal. Yeah, we'll get it exact. I said what I said. Be sure to use creator code DFR15 for 15% off from manscaped.com. If you know, you know. Back to promoting for Manscaped. We took a month pause, but we're still with them. My code's been working for you guys. Let's see. Rocky Orange Sports Cards and Hunter are here. Hey, Rocky, what's the best card in your card collection? I still love opening packs and collecting cards, but try not to get too carried away with it. It's 85 Fahrenheit where Noah's at today. Truckin', yes, you can be mod. Truckin' asked if he could be mod in the red chat. The other guy's still typing L, but to himself now. Let's see, Ryan Cortez, James, Wanda June, welcome in, guys. And else. Don't know why my voice cracked, but it did. Is there any good movies currently? Wouldn't mind seeing the movie tomorrow, but last I looked, the only one that I saw was like Family, was like Gabby's Dollhouse or something. Pretty sure that's a content creator that got her own movie. I don't think it's going to be good is what I'm driving at. Jay, thanks for the hat and mustache gift. Yeah, life's going good here, Black Dragon. Just enjoying every day, you know, as they come. Still get to eat all kinds of good baked goods. She makes awesome donuts, and they're huge. Still has her recipes of her grandfather's. You guys running the play on me a little fast. And a donut maker thing. It's a funnel. You spin the handle and boom, big donut. That does sound nice. Jay, thanks for the friendship necklaces. 2 of them from Jay. Making sure we're still good. We're good. A little quiet. Yesterday there was quite a bit of chat in there. I feel like it's so hit and miss with the vertical stream there. Like one day I have a bunch of trolls in, the next day chat's not moving. I guess that could be any platform. Maybe I should be on consistent hours trucking instead of this hit and miss stuff I've been doing. Is that what the Gabby stuff is about? Saw the ads for it too. I'm pretty sure that's what the Gabby's dollhouse is. I think she was like a YouTuber, and she got big enough now she got like her own deal. I think that's what it is. Anybody that's dialed into it, please let me know. But that's my impression. So I told my wife, I'm like, there's like one kids family movie, and I don't think it's going to be good. I don't think like the level of acting is going to be particularly good in it. Watching, wow, hey, burnt cereal. Maybe you should eat some cereal that's not burnt. But he's probably into the porcelain god right now. At least he claims. Go Birds. What's up, official? How's your day going? And there's no defenders there. And we fumbled. Dang it. Tried to slide too, but I hit the slide a little too late. Well, the wrong birds are going as far as I'm concerned now, official. I don't know. You're probably rooting for my opponent. Truckins everywhere. Nobody can stop him. Only make them for special occasions, the big donuts. Is it a long process, Ryan, to get out the special donut maker, make up the batter, clean up all that stuff? All right, we'll try to bounce back. I think he had the ball first. I can't remember now. Right now, she's trying to launch her own company. She makes beautiful silk, fake, flower arrangements in Reese. She's done 2 weddings and the main entrance of our local hospital. Oh, that's really cool, Ryan. Is she on social media? I can't talk. Just because I would feel like if you're starting a business in this day and age, having a presence online would probably help the business grow faster. I think for the word of mouth days, I mean, they're probably still relevant, but it's not the way it was, you know, back in the 80s and 90s. Seeing the Eagles win, even in Madden, makes Jay sick. Jay, I'm trying not to let him win. You do prefer cake over flour donuts for trucking. We're going for a Royal on the deep shot, and he's able to reach up and grab it. I thought I had that dropped into the bucket, so... Jay, sorry for making you sick here. I'm falling apart suddenly. When you guys do it, you wake up about 5 a.m. When you're done, cleaned up, and eating around 9. So it's a big undertaking. I'm assuming you make donuts for a few days worth, and maybe just some to share with the family or neighbors when you're going to get out the machine and do all that. Let's see. Giovanni, welcome aboard. Thanks for following, Giovanni. It's just bouncing off my hit stick there. Still grieving the Super Bowl win is Jay. I've seen my team take a couple of rough Super Bowl losses over the years. I guess it's better to do that than never make it in. But at least they got the 1 win. I'm playing Seasons currently. Probably should be playing Ranked because I think Ranked has better rewards, but I usually stick to Seasons for the little faster games. You take a timeout, preserve some time for my offense. We are multi-streaming, so you hear me reading chat. You don't see somebody from the other chat. TikTok viewers are in charge of the time over my shoulder for them, so please follow. The timer will go up. If you got any friends showing online, love it if you'd share the stream with them so your friends can get in here. Has anybody seen Good Boy yet? That movie looks very interesting. No, I haven't seen it. What's it about? Run It Back says the Niners won. Did they? Did they win it? Run it back? I wasn't aware that the Niners won yesterday. I definitely didn't watch that overtime game. They do making it to the championship has crazy cards. Sorry, I had a hard time reading that over there. Reading is fundamental. Usually the day before Christmas Eve for friends and family. You got a couple of random times. Reading Rainbow's coming back, but LeVar Burton's not going to be the host. pretty good time for that in my household. Got a couple of young readers, and my son's tremendous reader, but you know, he can always watch and get into the program too. Buddy with no display name, thanks for following. How are you, friend? And I was in the vicinity. I just didn't get him to animate. Dang it. Needed that stop. It looks dumb. You want to see Roofman, does Ryan. It's a mystery thriller from the perspective of a dog. It has really good reviews. They did flash. They flashed right there, bud. Wait till the next person follows. But don't tell me the lights didn't flash. I'll send Truckin' over to get you. Truckin' he's bouncing everybody in all 3 chats. Truckin', thanks for the bits, man. You got the Cali Who going. See, there we go. There's flashing lights. Bruce Wayne just followed. How's it going, Bruce? How long have I been a Seahawks fan? As long as I can remember caring about sports. My cousin played for the Seahawks from 76 through 89. So I was born in 80. So as far back as I can remember anything around sports, I liked the Seahawks. And I stayed with him after he retired. So could have been a 49er fan like everybody else around here. Trucking just turned the lights red. Don't mess with them. Oh, they didn't stay red though. The lights sometimes do what they're wanting to do on their own. Hold on. That's not right. I can control them from my panel. There we go. Now they're going to stay red for a bit. Checking out the fresh balls redeem going. If your balls are not fresh, you're not using Manscaped. Use my creator code DFR15 to get 15% off from manscaped.com. Making a few clips for my new Manscaped point of contact. I tried to throw that away and it didn't throw. Oh boy. It's one of those games. Always go with the fresh ones. Product placement, yes. Open Mike, how are you, buddy? Looks like no events this weekend from what I understand. I was ready for some more Mountain West. See, running back, he loves the Titans, but they're trash, he says. This year. At least you guys got Cam Ward, right? Yes, it's Friday. Yeah, DFR15. Yep, that's the code, Jay. It is pinned to my TikTok, pinned videos. And if you ever forget, you can always go to my profile and click on my link tree. And I have the link for all the sponsors there. For them, for Underdog, for all of the stuff. Control Freak, all the goodies. And we get a touchdown late. Might get us back into this game. Elijah Arroyo, the second rounder for Seattle, gets it in. NHL dropped the Orca skin for World of Chell, and Noah's going to post it. Thanks, Noah. I didn't know that was a thing, the Orca skin. Let's see, Apple user, Jay, Woody, everybody welcome in. So I made a Manscaped video the other day. They sent me a couple new products. They sent me Handyman, which is handy for when you're on the go, right? Take it to the gym, take it to the hotel, wherever you're heading. They also sent me the new Face Shaver Pro. It's got 4 foil blades, and it's got the handy little light. I guess you got to turn it on, and then you got the light so you can see what you're doing with your skin. So there you go. Easy to clean, just pops off, got a little magnet, boom, boom, click, click, you're all set. So now you guys know why I'm thinking about Manscaped so much. So again, use my creator code DFR15. Used to be a different code, but they switched it up. Let's see, Woody, Hanny, Tristan, all of you guys scrolling on TikTok, how are you? Where do you stand on the Jordan versus LeBron debate? I thought that would be really good engagement bait for TikTok. That's the question of the day. Because we've never ever talked about that around here before. Definitely never came up when I streamed NBA 2K. Alright, buddies, we got one for Jordan in TikTok chat. I'm also on Jordan's team. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Is it Lick with 2 L's? Going for a little quick hitter outside, making it closer for throw to the end zone, maybe. That's not how it's pronounced. How should I pronounce your name? It's LLCK. Or do we just go by the letters? Run it back. He loves DK. LeBron's the goat says run it back. I don't think so. By far, one of the most sincere streamers. Truly enjoy being in the chat and watching me. Hey, you're here enough, Ryan. We appreciate when you are here. Most of my hours have been all over the place for a bit, so makes it tough for you guys to be there when the streamer's not consistent. I got to get a defensive stand to get back into this thing. And we'll boot it away. We'll knock down Golden. We'll see Mark, Angel, Apple Trees. What's happening, everybody? They dropped the shark skin. Shark skin would fit in for the San Jose Sharks, right? For Chill. But I'm guessing it's not branded to the team. I'm guessing it's just, you know, a shark. There's an NHL game that just popped up on the playground. Those of you that haven't heard of it, there's a little tiny console. It's a camera-based console. It's called Playground. It's great for kids because it kind of works like the old Nintendo Wii or the Xbox Kinect, but they update the games constantly if you pay for the subscription to it. So we got the year subscription last year when we got it for the kids. And I don't know, it has like some learning games and it's got some sports games and it's got Zumba on there. So my wife is like doing like the Zumba class through it. But yesterday they updated it and they put it in an NHL game. So now I got the chance to talk some hockey with the kids. So they were smacking some pucks around in the living room yesterday. I was telling my son, "Oh, your dad likes the Sharks." And he didn't understand why they had an NHL team in San Jose, but I said, "Yeah, people like hockey out here in California too." Let's see, Dwayne the Bathtub is in the chat. How's it going there, Bathtub? I've had nothing good happening defensively here in this game. Need an interception or a fumble or something to bring this back. Tried to cut that route with Hamilton, as you guys saw, but wasn't able to get there. Utah getting a team, still shocked. Noah Mandel. Is he an actual bathtub? I don't know. I'm guessing he is because he isn't typing in chat yet. Maybe bathtubs can converse with us with text-to-speech. We'll find out.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 18-yard line.
Oh, I got faked out of my shoes. I thought it was a handoff on the play fake. Looks like a run to the left, but let's see. He may have flipped it. I don't know. Pacheco goes in too easily. Here for the free donuts is trucking. So my favorite, and I know I tell you guys this every time, but my favorite's the Maple Bar. Vegas versus San Jose tonight in preseason. Who's better, the Bears or the Seahawks? Come on, run it back. Don't ask me something that I'm biased on. Bears are playing pretty good football though. Seattle has the better record though. Seattle's 3-1. I think the Bears are 2-2 currently. Gotta score and get the ball back somehow. Does anybody in chat off the top of your head know what games we have for Sunday night and Monday night football? I think the Bills are on one of the primetime games. I can't get that one to Arroyo. May have waited too long to throw it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Thought Lynch on the Texas route was going to get open. Maybe would have, but the line play didn't hold up there. What am I playing on? I play on PlayStation. How about yourself? Run it back. I don't know how we got that in, but completion's there. Got to go for it. Let's see. Andy, Bo, Harold, welcome in, guys. Rowe hangs on, so still in the game mode. See, that's what I was talking about. Somebody was talking about making adjustments. That's supposed to be a streak there on Arroyo. Why is he going in behind the right guard and then heading up? And he actually did take that route. Like, that makes no sense. Yeah, threw it into double coverage. Should have turned it over, but somehow got away with it. But I don't know why it does that occasionally. Noticed it when I was playing some solos the other day. Was trying to go no huddle, and it started doing some weird stuff. Yeah, really weird, right? Maybe my controller is starting to have some issues, but I don't think it's like MLB The Show would pinpoint, you know, where you kind of draw the motion and then it takes it on a pitch. I think if you flick up, it's supposed to just go up. It's like I'm getting the streak route in there, but it's doing whatever it wants. Joe Blocky, Al Munoz, Wade White, good to see you all there in TikTok chat. Be sure to follow to extend the stream. Run it back. He plays on PlayStation. Hey, Wade, thanks for following. Who's your favorite athlete of all time, Wade? Seemed like the play design / hot route. Oh, Coco made it over to TikTok. Coco, thanks for the rose, buddy. Coco, he's in Yokohama, whether they believe it or not. Well, that was supposed to be a perfect pass, and it was anything but. Not able to get it with Metcalf. Let me just blitz the heck out of it and see what happens. Into the middle of the offensive line. Yeah, exactly. Favorite player all time, Terrell Davis. Oh, Terrell Davis was a heck of a guy. A couple of great seasons there with the Broncos for the injuries and stuff built up on him. Yeah, if we don't get a pick six or something, we can jump out of this one. Yeah, I couldn't get there with my user. Kind of baited the throw too, but it is what it is. All right, I'm going to let him score, and we'll get on to the next game. Not that he wasn't going to score on his own. I don't mean to make it sound like that, but I'm just going to pull off the dog too. On to the next one. Dark Spectre resubscribed. We're going to open a pack for Dark Spectre. Got the Score a Treat pack, and we're also going to get Dark on the subscriber wall. I got a yellow poster board, so we'll use a blue pin so it's visible. And I'll do all those things as the next game loads. Hey, DC, thanks for following. Who's your favorite NFL team, DC? Looks like you're an Eagles fan. Maybe I was playing DC in that game. We'll find out. And then we got Nico. Thanks for following. How's your day going, friend? Who's your favorite athlete of all time? This pack dedicated to Dark Spectre. Definitely should have some Chicago Bears in here. Oh, Coffee Time just subscribed. Hey, thanks, Coffee Time. 45 months. Bears fan for sure. Don't play much, just franchise. We're going to do all the same stuff for Coffee Time too. Coffee Time, you ready for your Jays to take on the Yankees? First in the pack is Mark Andrews. We got the rookie wide receiver from last year. These are last year's rookies. Brian Thomas for the Jaguars. the Jaguars. And Nick Chubb is there from the Browns in that pack. Taking on another Eagles fan opponent here. Birds, not the Bears, says DC. I'm sorry, DC. I probably looked at it right and read it wrong. Sequay is gifting the sub to the community. Hype Train's incoming. We'll ring the bell. Let's open a couple packs for Sequay and for Coffee Time as well. Oh, I made it to the end of that box. Good thing I got like 6 more boxes over here, so we'll open one of those. Hey, Sequay, how you doing, man? How's everything out your way? Let's see, Braden, Daniel, Stoic, Splash, Dan, Xander, all of you guys welcome in. Right, on to a new box. Barely got that snap away. Lynch almost kept his feet. Sequay, I know you like some of the Arizona teams, and I feel like you like the Falcons. How are you feeling about the NFL season, and are you doing much gaming these days? I wonder if yours lurks a lot. I remember that name, but vaguely. I think like when those gifted subs go out to the community, it's supposed to hit people that watch somewhat frequently. Hey, Truckin', thanks for adding to the hype train. Truckin' just sent in 100 bits. The folks watching on TikTok are like, what are you talking about? Well, we're multi-streaming TikTok viewers and Red Chat viewers. This ain't the real Seahawks team. Luke, this is Ultimate Team. So you are correct, Luke. Gotta go to football practice. What position do you play, buddy? But yeah, Coffee Time, been missing you. I was trying to get on this morning at 4 a.m. I got started a little bit after 8 a.m. So at least I was up early, but not up early enough. Trying to shift back though. I don't have the excuse now. The in-laws have returned. Fernandez, Xander, and Jax, welcome in, guys. As soon as my hands get free, maybe halftime, we'll open up these packs for Truckin' and Sequay. Buddy plays wide receiver. Does your quarterback ever throw you a hospital ball? Do you ever get on your quarterback? Your 4th string quarterback for Southern Miss football, says Luke. That's pretty cool, Luke. Let's see, doing good. Falcons are the Falcons. 0-30 by the Panthers. Solid the next week. Gonna see how we look against the Bills before you get excited or not. Game when you can, mainly on the PC. If you do play a sports game, it's a show. Fell off of Madden, not the same. Yeah, I enjoyed the show quite a bit this year. I think the gameplay is pretty bad for the show. However, I was impressed with the return to, the innings program and the content this year. I thought they did a pretty good job on that. Just starting to fall off of it the last couple weeks where I'm not staying quite as on top of the game. We'll get a nice run with Marshawn there. Got caught between saying romp and run at the same time. I think we got an easy game. I'm going to open the packs right now. Not to be rude to my opponent, but he had like 83 cards as his best card, so he's probably got more of a starter squad. First in the pack, this one's dedicated to Coffee Time, is Stingley of the Houston Texans. Rookie wide receiver from the Steelers, Roman Wilson, is there. And we also got Aiden Hutchinson from the Lions in that pack. I don't know if these have any good inserts or autograph cards or anything in them. Feels like they're more those packs that you get that are loaded up with rookie cards, so you can kind of get some rookies, even if they're on the lower end. They were like half off at Walgreens one day, so I just wiped them out. Quarterback broke his foot. You guys got the backup quarterback. Always giggle when you see the TikTok shop videos. Good stuff at Sequay. I tried to make them funny, man. Sometimes they come off pretty well, sometimes they don't, but people tend to swipe away from those a little faster than they do the gaming content, so at least I try to make you guys get a smile on your face if you stick around with it. This one's dedicated to Sequay. We got Joey Bosa in that pack. Not good for Joey's brother this season. He's out for the year, but the Niners are winning without him. Hey, friend, have a good day at football practice. Hopefully we see you again. Be sure to follow if you didn't. Next in the pack, We got a Broncos rookie, Troy Franklin, wide receiver. And last, these are just 3-pack deals. Cam Akers for the Minnesota Vikings. But yeah, good to have everybody here. Thanks, guys, for the hype train. Train is leaving the station back to Dan Clancy's house for the train for now. There'll be another train later, if not today, in the future stream. We got Kel, Daniel, and Larson hanging out with us. How's it going, everyone? My intent is to be on early this weekend and get you guys some really solid gaming sessions. Probably Madden and maybe one MLB The Show stream. But gotta fix the sleep schedule. Maybe I'll just stay up and do a Demon Hour stream. I think being on like 4 a.m. would be really good. 4 a.m. till 6:30, 7 o'clock. Maybe later if the stream's going well. Because that's when everybody's starting their day. It seems to get a lot of traction on these new followers and stuff. But I just gotta get myself up and out of bed and not hitting snooze so much. Barkley with a big run. Thankfully we'll chase him down. Let's see, Sequay also been getting into card collecting, mainly Falcons. Got your first card graded. It was a 9, which was exciting. You trying to load up on like Penix rookies or anything, Sequay? Or maybe going for more of the classic Falcons? Yeah, card collecting's fun. See Jeffrey Smith, Little John. Welcome in, everyone. Good to see you guys. Elijah rookie cards. Also a huge Xavier Watts believer. Still got a few of him. This guy's got a Royal on the outbreaking route. Maybe I underestimated his opponent. He got a good drive. Hey, Cam's in the house. How are you, Cam? Cam, how are we feeling about Dylan Gabriel starting? I can't remember if I asked you that already. Miles Garrett says he looks like he's been doing it. Zaso, welcome in. Thanks for following, Zaso. I just turned it on for the vertical viewers, but you guys can definitely follow on the purple and red streams. You can see the same name there. I think it's over my right shoulder. It might be over the left shoulder. That'll rotate through, and then I'll shut it off here in a minute. I know TikTok doesn't like too much on the screen. So let's see. Zaso and Tyler, who do you guys consider your favorite athlete of all time? Here goes Marshawn. Got a pretty good return. Ronnie Lott. Oh, that's a good throwback name. Lott was a tough dude. Definitely a much different era when Ronnie was playing. A lot more rough in the NFL. I remember him and Steve Atwater just being crazy. The hits they would lay on opposing receivers. King Griffey Jr. for Tyler. Yeah, Griffey was great. Played a lot of King Griffey Jr. baseball on Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and N64 growing up. I guess I should try to slow down this drive a little bit, not give him much time back the other way. Grant, Maddox, Deaton, Allen. There's the whole thing about never trust a person with 2 first names. This guy's got 4 first names. What's going on there, Grant? I guess we should trust you because you balance it out with so many first names there. Grant, who's your favorite athlete of all time? One of the nicest ones for sure. Are people trying to kick like kickers in real life on Madden or just touchbacks with the new rules? There's definitely people that know how to do what they call the scum kicking, where they make it land in the landing area and it's basically unfieldable, and your receiver, your return man will go into like these little like flipping weird animations, or they won't even touch the football at all. That is super annoying because they sometimes will be able to recover off a normal kick. So it's like an extended onside kick type of thing the way it works. May not have really been what you're asking, but there's definitely people that know how to manipulate the game. Billy Joe, Jim Bob. You don't know for Grant for football. Grant, just yeah, your favorite athlete. It could be your favorite cricket player or your favorite highlight player. Whatever you want to drop on us, Grant. You know, lacrosse or something. If you wouldn't mind, keep you and the community in your thoughts and prayers. We lost a member last night very suddenly. It's very rough. Dude, Cam, I'm sorry. Very sorry to hear that. It's weird. I opened up my Discord app, and Matt had messaged me, and he was in a bad wreck yesterday. And I haven't heard back from Matt, but sounded like he was able to get everybody out of the wreck. I don't know if the vehicle was on fire or what, but sounded like things were okay. But you know, obviously a terrible situation, and you lost somebody important to you. I'm sorry, Cam. It's weird how stuff kind of goes in waves. I know there's the whole thing about like celebrities, when one passes away, they think like 3 are going to pass away. Don't know if there's really anything to that, or it's just something people say, but it just feels like stuff kind of comes in waves occasionally. So yeah, definitely thinking about you. I'm here if you ever want to chat. Not that I have any particularly good answers for anything. You know, we all go through stages of grief, and it goes sort of faster or slower depending on the person, and I think it also depends on how close you were to the person that passed. And some nice stuff will just hit you. Like, it'll be 2-3 months down the road. You might be watching a film or TV show, and it reminds you of that person, and then waterworks get going. And I would just encourage people not to feel bad. You know, we feel a certain way because we cared about somebody, and then when you lose them, it just sucks. Tyler, this is Ultimate Team. Crimson, listen, I don't mind the memes, but at least have the decency to follow Crimson. Just rough. She was literally the same age as you. Honestly, big eye opener, unfortunately. Worked basically one-on-one with her last year. Yeah, it's weird when it's people that are young and you're still young. You know, not that you were running around thinking you were immortal or something, but you don't really think about people in their early 20s passing away too often. Eli, thanks for following. Who's your favorite football team, Eli? Overall, it's like 80-something overall. I'd say so. We're multi-streaming. I'm having a conversation with Cam over on the Purple chat. For anybody that's wondering what we're talking about. Let's see. She was in your girlfriend's classroom helper. It's hurting both of you guys equally, unfortunately. So, you know, nothing's going to make it better. Nothing's going to do whatever. You know, the loss of a person is just going to suck, right? No matter what. But sometimes you can find some semblance of peace with things. If you can do something nice in that person's memory. You know, when the time's right. Not that you guys need to run out and start doing stuff right away. And then, I don't know what connection you may have to her family. But if you could do something, you know, to try to be of support of them, might be somewhat cathartic for you and your significant other, since you guys both had a connection to this person that passed. Grant, he loves Marshawn Lynch. Me too. Like Chris Carter from the Vikings. Kind of hard to pick one athlete. No, that's fair. Eli, he's a Cowboys fan. Cowboys are playing some decent football. I know the record isn't great, but they've had some solid games. I did a really good job of getting out of the way of that football. That wasn't good. Feels weird, trying to be strong for her, also trying to grieve for yourself. Yeah, I think it's sort of the normal thing, right? Like societal roles. The men are supposed to be strong, blah blah blah, but you don't have to be strong, Cam. Like if you feel like you want to cry, if you feel like you need a couple days off to think through things, and I'm sure there's going to be services and planning, you know, however the family chooses to mourn, if there's going to be a wake, if there's going to be, you know, a casket, if they're just going to have something smaller. But the more I think you can participate and share memories to them and what she meant to you guys, probably be good for everybody. They canceled the entire school day, which was really nice. It is nice that they had the presence of mind to not try to have you guys go and do any work or anything. And you let everybody just kind of process their grief. Opponent decided to quit out, so we'll get the win there. We got 32 minutes left guaranteed. Those of you on TikTok, you guys control the timer. So please be sure to follow, and we'll do a longer stream the more you guys follow, share, and like. We've got deep shot packs. Got the upgrade token. I knew there was a new program that started yesterday. I'm still trying to finish up all the stuff for the unstoppable packs. I want to get my DK Metcalf finished off. I still got a few days left to work on it. I didn't realize there was an event that I should have been playing some event games. Love you, Don. Be back to normal schedule tomorrow. Hey, you don't have to rush, dude. If you're not around for a while, it's completely understandable. If being here helps, get your mind off of things. If you want a little break from thinking about it, completely understand that too. Just reach out to me if you feel like you want to, Cam. And sometimes people are happier not talking about it. Sometimes they're happier getting it off their chest type of deal. But yeah, I'm sorry that you and your significant other are going through that, and obviously sorry for the young lady to pass on. But yeah, it's weird. Life's a very fragile thing. Sometimes you're just out and about driving, and somebody does something really erratic on the road, and you realize, yeah, that could have just affected my life, or ended it. And not everything's necessarily going to happen on the road. Sometimes you can have something really just bizarre, like a brain aneurysm or something can hit a young person and take them out, and there's no planning, there's nothing you can do about it. It's just the role of life, right? Kobe, how are you, buddy? Henny, congratulations to your Yankees, man. They're going to go play another division rival and try to take down the Blue Jays. How are you feeling about the Blue Jays Yankees matchup, Henny? Hey, Kobe, thanks for the heart me. How's your day going, Kobe? We are playing some seasons this morning, and then over the weekend I want to get in at least one MLB stream, or at least half an MLB stream. My cards are collecting dust over there. Jack Still, how are you, Jack? Henny, you guys still dealing with the rain, or are you guys back to baseball this weekend? We had a little bit of light rain yesterday. I think today's supposed to be clear. Some pretty nice cool weather. I'm going to try to go golf next week during the weekdays, at least a round or two. Sad, your Red Sox are eliminated for Jack Steele. I mean, I know you always want to go win the World Series if you make the playoffs, right, for baseball. I would say this if I was a Red Sox fan. I was looking for a silver lining. That was a young team I don't think a lot of people expected much from. Traded away Devers, who was like the big name on that team, and they still made the playoffs without him. And Roman Anthony was injured right during the playoffs, so one of your young stars wasn't there. They may be a factor moving forward for a while now with all those good young players. Seems like Cora's done a pretty good job with them, even if I'm not much of a Cora guy. Yeah, still a pretty good season for you guys. Although it's got to be bitter losing to the Yankees, right? The division rival. One of the best rivalries in sports. Another layer added onto that. This one goes the Yankees' way. Let's see. Henny says it's been cold last couple of days. Did practice today, back to the mid-70s. Game tonight, tomorrow, 9 a.m. Then you got a softball tournament. Oh, nice, Henny. You get a nice throw to Arroyo. What position do you play when you play softball, or do you play everywhere, Henny? Last time I played softball, it was slow pitch league with a grocery store I used to work for. Played a couple seasons with those guys when I was like 24, 25. So it's been a long time now. Wouldn't mind doing it again, just to go out and get some swings in, but probably would have to play like second base or first base or something. The wheels are not as fast as they used to be, and they were never that fast to begin with for me. Then I was playing some corner outfield for the most part. Hey, what's up, Zach Attack? How are you, Zach? We got Philip Strange with a follow. Thanks, Philip, for following. I don't have any live sports this weekend as far as I'm aware, unless something pops up really late. So as far as the live sports is concerned, that'll probably be back on my streaming schedule next weekend. So this weekend should be a good gaming weekend. Zach, how do you feel about the Thunder's defense of the crown this year? I haven't looked at any of the odds, but I would imagine the Thunder are one of the higher rated teams for going for another title this season. Let's see. You're not playing in it this year, but usually first base. Just go and hit the dingers. But you're umpiring. There's 6 teams, double elimination co-ed teams. I remember we had an older umpire that would get on me when I was playing in that league 20 years ago. Because I guess I had a bad habit of flipping the bat back, and he wanted me just to drop it right down. Like, I never threw it, like, towards him or anything, but I remember him getting on me a couple times. That's going to be Henny. He's going to be like, hey, cool it there, bud. Henny, you ever have to kick anybody out when you're umpiring? Or do people know how to act right in softball? Steph Curry, Enjoyer, Moon Grills, and Josh welcome in. Pretty good. You're interested to see if we make any moves at the deadline this year. It didn't last season, and it worked out. Yeah, that Thunder team's pretty stacked roster. The Kawhi Leonard situation is really interesting, just on a more global NBA scale. It seems to me, and I know we don't have the whole story yet, but it seems to me like there should be some punishments doled out. And I think they're not wanting to really acknowledge what's going on there. And I think Silver's looking pretty weak at the moment, not dealing with Ballmer and Kawhi and all this stuff. Mainly everybody's respectful, besides the trash talk back and forth. Yeah, I need a little trash talk to make it fun, right? I got a handful of packs to open on the show, but I don't have a huge few of packs. I'm like 2 or 3 conquest maps behind, so maybe I'll get those knocked out today. Try to make some videos and then maybe mess with the show a little bit. I still want to do that Donaldson card. Boy, that Donaldson card is a boatload of stubs that you have to put into those collections. The One Arm Man is our latest follower. How's it going, One Arm? Let's run that intermediate pass game. All of you guys that follow on TikTok, the timer does go up, so please follow, share, and like if you're there. Adam Silver, pretty smart guy. Sure, he'll figure it out. I'm wondering if it's, you know, obviously he answers to the other owners, right? I wonder if it's one of those deals where the other owners have their own wink and nod agreements throughout the league, and they just don't want to turn it into a huge scandal more than it already is. To me, it just looks terrible, though, that he's getting paid all this money for doing nothing as a sponsor and kind of a shell corporation, based off of Pablo Torre's reporting. Oh, nice shot from my opponent to string that out and then dump it over the head. NBA commish. How's it going, NBA? One Arm, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking, friend. Who's your favorite athlete of all time? We are multi-stream and we're live on Red, Purple, and TikTok chats. But yeah, you're right about Silver. He's been one of the, at least I feel like he's been one of the better big commissioners in American pro sports. I thought he's done a better job than Manfred and Godel. Don't know much about Bettman and the NHL to have a strong opinion on it. However, I think he looks really weak at the moment. Owners probably don't want it to overshadow the season. They're putting it on the back burner until later. Because, Dark Spectre, you're old enough to remember, because you and I are like the same age, the whole Joe Smith situation with the Timberwolves. Joe Smith got paid off to the side from the Timberwolves, and they boomed them for 5 draft picks, and I think they invalidated that contract. That would have been like 20, 25 years ago now. So that's really what I was expecting, was some type of like very serious, we will not let you do this type of thing in the league. And at least for now, it doesn't seem like much is going on. I know they hired supposedly like the law firm of law firms to investigate it, though. The NBA did. So maybe something will come down later, but it seems like they have to address this before the season gets underway. Imagine if Kawhi Leonard like really locks in this year and it's like the MVP or something. How terrible that would be for the NBA. I mean, I think we know Kawhi's not going to do that because he likes to load manage too much, but just imagine everybody talking trash on the league because, oh, here's Leonard getting paid and getting paid under the table as well, allegedly. Yeah, don't sue me, Uncle Dennis. How are we feeling about the Hawks versus the Bucks this weekend, says Ben? I feel fairly confident that Seattle should be okay. It's at home. Tampa Bay's banged up. but you can't overlook any game. Like, I think the Rams probably overlooked San Francisco last night, and we saw how that worked out for Los Angeles, right? Niners came in there, and they came in with their fans representing really strong on the road too, and they stunned them in overtime. So Seattle can't get lost in their own hype here, despite being 3-1 and playing some decent football so far. A couple of those wins were not particularly convincing. Tampa will be a good test, even banged up, but I think Seattle probably wins the game. I think if we were playing them at full strength or playing them in Tampa, it would probably be a different story. Jaden, thanks for following. You do think they are going to overreact until they have all the facts. Once they do have all the facts, you expect the hammer will fall. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they'll try to force Ballmer to sell. I saw something that said Ballmer is worth more than all the other owners combined because he has so much Microsoft money. So they may not want to get into that deal with Ballmer because of the deep pockets that he has and how litigious the whole thing could turn. But they have to do something, right? Like, they have to take away some draft picks. Feels like Leonard's contract to me should be invalidated, and that he should be suspended for at least a season to discourage this stuff. But what do I know? But he is going goal line defense here. We'll just throw it in real fast. Was going to let that go to the 2-minute warning, but yeah, it kind of feels like they won't try to force to sell, even though maybe they would to a lesser owner. Hey, Parker, thanks for following. How's your day, Parker? And of course, he came in for Sterling, and Sterling was a bad guy that they wanted to get rid of for years. And they finally got the opening when his girlfriend exposed him, or his mistress, or whatever she was. Have I heard the rumors about Tariq Woolen? I haven't read anything legitimate reporting around Tariq Woolen being traded. I know there's a lot of Seahawk fans that are not happy with Woolen's gameplay and would like to get him off the team, but I'd say be careful what you wish for. Woolen's like 6'3", runs a 4.2 40. He's got all the measurables. He just has the mental letdowns at time. And he's like DB2, you know. Witherspoon's our top guy in that secondary as far as the cornerbacks are concerned. So, you know, if you get rid of Woolen, then you're down to Job and you're down to Kendricks, and they both have played well, but I don't know that you want to play those guys super consistently in that role and not have the depth behind it. But I guess if they got a good offer from Woolen, I wouldn't be heartbroken if he got traded. He might thrive somewhere else. Interested to see how Milroe does for us. Yeah, Milroe feels like he's just going to be a gimmick player for this year. Wouldn't expect him to play any significant games for us. But I know they have a set of packages for Jalen, and Locke is firmly entrenched as the backup quarterback. His contract basically unless you murder somebody in pretty much. Yeah, with Ballmer it would be tough to get rid of him, and same with Kawhi, right? Like, Kawhi's made all that money. Sounded like his preseason press conference, he was saying like some of the money is still owed to him. I'm surprised Kawhi said anything at all, and that they didn't advise him just to say he could get into the subject or, you know, plead the fifth, so to speak. Then again, it was Ramona Shelburne throwing him some softballs. Like you said, he has great physicals. He just needs to clean up some things. The problem, my concern with Tariq Woolen is this. He's needed to clean up some things since his second season. And what are we in now? Year 4 for him. The only year that he was really consistently good was his rookie year. Feels like he lost some of the hunger and bought into some of his own hype regarding Woolen. What an interception from Fitzpatrick there. Great animation. We'll take it away. That may take our opponent away. That's going to be GG. Hey, we like a win. Still got 20 minutes roughly left, so we'll keep on streaming. The more you guys follow, share, like, subscribe, all that stuff on TikTok, the more the timer goes up. Parker, thanks for following. I don't think I saw Parker come in. Parker, who's your favorite athlete? Kawhi sounds like a guy who thinks he did nothing wrong. I know some people are saying, you know, blame Uncle Dennis because he had his uncle representing him as the agent. But Kawhi Leonard's like 34 years old. Like, he knows right from wrong at that age. He's not, you know, some impressionable, you know, 17, 18, whatever year old kid that's coming in from overseas and getting manipulated by an unscrupulous family member or agent. Kawhi's a grown man. Like, he knew that had to not sound right. Yeah, we're going to give you $50 million to do nothing, Kawhi. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, what's up, Tyler? How's your day going? I've seen a lot of Spurs fans come out of the woodwork saying, "We told you about Kawhi Leonard years ago." Robert Crane, how are you, Robert? Ooh, this guy's got a good looking squad. 290s, and he's got Vic at 88, so may have ran into a sweat here. As soon as the playoffs start, right? Here comes the tough opponents. I mean, I hope Seattle wins, Robert. I'm never going to pick against my team, but objectively, I'm not the best one to ask when it comes to a Seahawks Warriors type of deal. I don't want to put bad stuff out to the universe that my team's going to lose. But looking at it somewhat objectively, Tampa's kind of banged up and they're on the road. Those games are always tough going coast to coast for the body clock adjustment for the team traveling. And it's a long travel when you're coming from southern part of the country on the eastern seaboard to the western Pacific Northwest. So, yeah, I like Seattle's chances. That doesn't mean Tampa can't win the game, but I like Seattle's chances for this one. If Tampa was full health, or if it was in Tampa, I'd feel differently. Be a lot more concerned. Probably. I mean, I don't know that we're going to fare really well against the Rams and the 49ers when we play those guys, Robert. We're 3-1. Easily could have lost to the Cardinals. Thankfully, they held on and won that game. But they almost let that one slip in the Steeler game. Steelers shot themselves in the foot, gifting us a touchdown by not picking up the football on a kickoff. Like, you can't always expect all those things to break your way. I'm afraid they're going to lose more games like they did the home opener against San Francisco. Just kind of collapse down the stretch. Run game hasn't been particularly good, although they've had a commitment to the run. The yards per carry average is bad. Walker and Charbonnet are both getting hit in the backfield quite early, consistently right now for Seattle. They're running at like 55% with 45% passing. I think they should go a little bit more balanced because Darnold's actually been pretty good for them. And then Horton and Arroyo and those guys are looking decent in the pass game. Hey, what's happening, buddy? Random streamers. Hey, we're glad to find you there. What type of shorts do you make? VWalks. VWalks coming in on the red chat. When you think about it on the surface, sure, sign me up. But then you think about how is getting paid for doing nothing going to come back on me later? If you're him, those would have been your first thoughts if you have a lifestyle to protect. In the reporting I've read, you know, there's like one guy that's sort of breaking all this stuff. The reporting I've read is Kawhi asked the Lakers and the Raptors for similar stuff. I think he asked the Raptors for part of ownership in the franchise, and also for ownership in the Toronto Maple Leafs, because I guess it's like the same ownership group. Like that's a lot to ask for doing nothing. So I think they set out expecting to get the bag, him and his camp, him and his uncle. Yeah, that's what the reporting is that Leonard was expecting all this stuff. The contract plus the bonus on top of the contract type of deal. 1v1, no. We don't play one-on-ones here. Mr. Umbrella. And away heads Vic, and we can't force a fumble. Yeah, so that's another element of it too. Like, it wasn't just Ballmer splashing around his money. It was Kawhi and his crew were expecting or looking for the extra payout there. Make football and soccer shorts. Mostly upload every Monday and Wednesday. Oh, right on. Do you notice that one sport does better than the other, or do they just seem to do better kind of randomly depending on, you know, what's getting searched for at a certain time? I'm starting to make a little bit more real life sports content, is why I'm asking VWalks. if any of that is true, could get really messy in the end. And if you remember, like the Clippers went and got Paul George, which was part of the deal with Leonard when they signed him. So it seemed like he had a lot of influence as a free agent as to what he was going to get and have given to him. Oh, nice job from him to bounce that to the outside. I thought he was going to take that in the shoal, that up through the offensive line. Added on top of everything else. Yep. Excuse me. But I saw that when this guy loaded in, he had a good squad, so we're going to have to have some things go our way to get this win. Might be our last game of the day. We're at 13 minutes on the timer. Lucky gets a nice seam to run through. You feel like in any other country, American football gets more hate than soccer? You think both sports should be respected equally, but just in your opinion? Yeah, it's funny because my streams, I've streamed for almost 9 years. How there's certain prejudices against certain sports in different regions of the world for sure. Friend with no display name, thank you for following on TikTok. Who's your favorite athlete of all time? Oh, it takes time. Maybe he's making all his defensive adjustments or something. Red Chat has Michael Jordan as their GOAT, 88% to 12% over LeBron James. They flashed right there, bud. The red lights flash. Usually we have them blue, so there's a little bit more contrast. But we switched it up this morning on a redeem. We'll switch it back to blue so you can see a little more light flash and animation. Definitely more dramatic at night when I stream, nighttime streams or before the sun's up. That's my intention, get back on early here soon. Yeah, we're playing Madden Ultimate Team. Just made into the playoffs and they stacked me up against a sweaty looking opponent here. See, Shane says Bunch Strong X Nasty is so good this year. 26. Haven't seen much gameplay. How is it? It's good. I've enjoyed 26 a lot so far. I don't want to act like there's nothing at all ever wrong with the game, but I have a good time with it. Opponent did a good job defensively. He jammed my route, and then his CPU came and got me down. Was trying to extend that play and look for the hot route there. Decision time. I guess the field goal's alright here. Field goal try. Coach's suggestion is to go for it. We have the ball next half, so like get some points on the board would be good.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Missed the Seahawks Russ. Yeah, Russ, interesting guy. Be interesting to see if anybody does trade for him. I know there's some trade rumors around him. I can't imagine there's a lot of teams really lining up for Wilson the way that he's looked, though, this season, or even the last couple of seasons. Plus, if you're going to bring him in, you got to deal with Russ's ego, which maybe it's been humbled a bit over the last few years, but you know, he had his own office there with the Broncos the first year. He tried to get Pete Carroll fired, tried to get John Schneider fired in Seattle. I'm not sure a lot of teams want to deal with him, or if they might try to inquire about a Jameis Winston or something instead, as the injuries mount this year. I do kind of wonder if the Bengals might make a move with how bad Browning has looked so far. remember Browning having some really good years a few years ago when Burrow was injured last time.
19 Lions. Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They have Legion of Boom defense. I don't have the Earl Thomas card that came out yet, but we'll get there. I'm not sure if Sherman and Cam are in the game yet. They usually are year after year. They tend to trickle out the legends in Madden as the season progresses, though. So at the moment, no. Hey, Brighton, thanks for following. Who's your favorite athlete of all time, Brighton? Lights are flashing for you. I'm a Seahawks fan. Yeah, he's got a nice collection of little underneath passes, and if you get too pressed up, then they get you over the top. Let's see, baseball legend. Thanks for following. Who do you consider the greatest baseball player of all time? Baseball legend. To design quarterback run, I thought. 4 receivers being off to the right-hand side. Try to get a line up on that. Seriously hope to see K9 reach his max potential. He's had a lot of injuries, unfortunately, for Walker. He's exciting when he gets a little bit of a seam and he's off and running. He just kind of had me strung out there between the streak and the receiver that was crossing. I like to run that verticals play, but my defense was cooked there. Yeah, and Walker's pretty effective in the screen game too. Get him the ball in a little space on the outside on a check down or just a designed pass to him, and always the opportunity that Walker may break it to the house. I feel like he's a good pair with Charbonnet. Charbonnet runs a little harder through the tackles, more of a power back, where Walker's more explosive. Not that Walker doesn't run through people occasionally, but their styles are a lot different. Walker kind of glides along the line and looks for a seam to bounce out. Sometimes he dances around a little too long, though. Gets hit for a loss. Hey, Andy, thanks for following. How's your day been, Andy? Oh, that's a dangerous pass. Somehow Higgins hauls it in. See, Michael Collins, welcome to our stream and our community. Thanks for following, Michael. Try to get Russell down there and almost fumbled up. Loving the content. Hey, thanks, Michael. Glad to have you connect with us today. All right, we'll get in there with Pittman and have the ball coming out next half. We'll probably recommend I go for 2, considering we're down 5. No, I guess I just sound like a field goal unit. Maybe early go for 2. But he's got the Bills logo and the whiteout uniforms, but on his gamer tag he has a Jaguars little back screen thing. So always throws me off when people are representing 2 teams at the same time. Yeah, we're playing online head to head. I'm in my playoffs. Looks like my opponent's in his playoffs as well. They matched me against somebody that's got a pretty stacked squad, so definitely give it the best I can here to try to pull out the win. The other guys got better players,
18
so.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. 68. Ready.
He's just going to send Vic on the run.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
See Christo, Matt, Tyler, Rejuven. Good to see you all scrolling in. Hope you guys stick around with us. Not much action today, right? MLB's all paused. I think all the games start, or all the series start tomorrow in Major League Baseball, and then we don't have any pro football today. I'm guessing there's probably a college game or something tonight for football action.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Trying to go a little deeper in the playbook and not showing the same plays and same stuff over and over again here too often. There's only a 3-man front. I was going to start sprinting and recognize it very late. I don't know whether I trust the defense, but I think we got to send them out. See, Zane, Junie, Aiden, Goddess, Tanner, how's everybody doing? So you guys are scrolling around this Friday morning. Morning here. You know, some of you East Coasters, it's already past lunchtime. Not a big fan of these whiteout uniforms, but each their own. League keeps coming up with new stuff. All the leagues do, too. Extract more money from their fans. And he lobs it over to Pitts. Good game. Just got the potential spam call for Maiden. I get a lot of those. Always block the numbers and report them. Try to never answer that stuff because I think they put you on the list for the other spammers to get a hold of you. Hey, that's a valid number. Somebody answers the phone there. Let's keep trying to scam him. Wish Vic would fumble for a change. They want to sell you Warrior season tickets. Well, those are worthless. Lil Carter, how's it going? Yeah, Valkyrie tickets instead. Brandon Podjimski was saying the Valkyrie crowd is a little bit louder than the Warrior crowd. Maybe he's trying to do a little reverse psychology on the Warrior fans. But Brandon's been a big Valkyrie fan since they expanded in this past season. He's often at the games. Any streaming this weekend solo or not? I'm guessing it's different fan bases to some degree. You know, not everybody that's in San Francisco is going to go out to a Warrior game that would be interested in the Valkyrie's game and vice versa. I mean, you'd assume there's a lot of overlap, but apparently not. Not always the same. It looks like he's going to settle for the field goal try. William, welcome to our chat. How are you, William?
Sanders on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt. The kick is good. Makes the score Bills 17, Seahawks 10.
Got a good spin there with Marshawn, but doesn't get us that much yardage.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, alert! 14. Hey, scream it.
I was gonna try to playmaker that out, but nothing going my way.
Hey, scream it.
And Arroyo got like 4 or 5 yards. On to the fourth quarter, trying to pull off this win.
Go 14. Good guys, 4 down. Hey, scream it.
And Arroyo can't get that one at the high point. I think we got to go for it here.
Incomplete. He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Hey. Hey. Green 80.
I can't get that one to Higgins, unfortunately for me. Let's see, Austin, Joe B, William, Country, Caleb. How are you guys doing? Now I got to get a defensive stand. Definitely looks like he wants to go with a run game here.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
Number 24, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Guess he's gonna run it down to a second, take time. That's what I'll do. Maybe he didn't like the play call personnel that he called to. The opponent looking to bleed out the clock and kick us out here.
Ready.
We've got other plans. We'll see if we can execute them.
Hawk 7. Cougar 19.
It's been pretty good bouncing between Cook and Marshawn. So I'll use a timeout and start trying to force a mistake.
It's a gain of 6. First down,
Warriors 70. 19. Cup 19. Cup Cowboy 80. Ready.
Oh, thought I had it with Witherspoon for a second.
Devin Witherspoon on the coverage.
Ready. 60. Ready.
I went diving for him, but we didn't get the connection there. Here's a 2-minute warning. We're looking for something to break our way. You guys are scrolling on TikTok, come on in. Please follow for good luck. For me and for you.
1918. Go.
He's just going to pull it down with Vic, and Vic is in. I guess he gives us a shot to try to score fast and get the recovery, but Alex, welcome aboard. Maker of bread. We were talking about making donuts earlier in stream. How's it going, maker of bread?
The kick is good. Makes the score Bills 24, Seahawks 10. Jason Sanders is set to kick off. Tyler Lockett
Boy, that screen game doesn't look good. Can go for a glazed donut right now too, says Maker Brad. Yeah, nothing wrong with a good glazed donut, right, Maker?
Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And Russell got rocked. I tried to slide and see how that went for me. I'll stay in it just because it's my playoffs in case he disconnects, but that's a GG.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Too clean of a pocket there for Vic.
First down, Buffalo.
That big card's still pretty effective running through my defense here. All right. I think that's exit stage left. Fortunately, his internet's not going to kick out. Let's see what we get for our season. We'll open the packs and we'll send the raid. Tomorrow, my intention to be on earlier, but we'll see. I'm trying to get on earlier last couple of days, but Sandman's been getting me a bit. Do not have any sports content to stream this weekend as far as I'm aware, unless something pops up last second. So we'll just do our gaming streams. Pretty good session overall. Would have preferred, of course, playoff run to the Super Bowl for us, but doesn't always go that way. We got a deep shot pack. We'll see if we hit our deep shot. And we got an elite card there. It is Debo. Hey, we'll take a Debo. Better than nothing. So a little bit of value there, not a 10, but let's put Debo on the auction house. We won't make it into my lineup. We'll worry about the other fodder later. Let me raid Shawno. Hope you guys have a good time hanging out in Philly. He's ready for Phillies Dodgers, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Have a great rest of your morning, and thanks for spending some time here with me today.